Most of our data lived in spreadsheets, and we didn't have any central repository. So the data lived in various systems, including our core banking platform, and it was left to the devices of a small set of spreadsheet wizards, so to speak, to bring all of this data, prep it, manipulate it to produce reports and to interpret what the reports were telling them. So when we started the journey here, I was new to the company. I was there for a few months when, went about looking at all of the technologies that we had. We had already bought Teradata, and we had bought a reporting tool, enterprise reporting tool. We had invested in MicroStrategy as well. But we didn't have a single technology or a tool that would enable us to take the data from all these various repositories or systems, source systems, and construct that view. And that's when we looked at several vendors, and some of them had a bunch of things that they offered. But what attracted me to WhereScape was the fact that this allowed us to utilize the massively parallel processing power of Teradata. So it didn't make sense to buy yet another server and push your data there and do all your manipulations and then push the data back into the data warehouse. So WhereScape Red was a perfect solution for us. We know what products and services the member has, how they transact, what do they buy, where do they go. And so we've collected a lot of that information, and we've actually integrated it to provide that consistent a single view of the customer and what they are doing. The next foray would be to launch into more of the understanding of where do they transact with us. So we're bringing in channel data. We now know how much they use some of our online and mobile services. The next piece of the puzzle that we'll be filling in as far as the customer goes is to bring in call center information. So when we started, we had about 5 users across the company. Now that's grown to about 150 active users. We have people that are waiting on the wings to use what we have. We serve multiple applications, including we help with campaign management. There's a bunch of lending analytics that is being done with the data that we are able to store in the data warehouse. So a lot of cool things happening, and we have browsing user adoption. My team is a very small team, so that was one of the reasons we really went with WhereScape, where we were able to do so much with a small budget and a small team. We could be so productive and so efficient. We couldn't have done all of this with other tools. WhereScape Red really made it possible for us to be able to leverage a small budget and take it to where we are today. And in terms of integration with Teradata, having bought such a powerful appliance, a database engine, it just did not make sense to go any other way. This leverages the full power of the engine, and it helps us automate a lot of the processes that would require custom coding. There was no other way to do it, especially with Teradata. This was the right way to do it for us. It's been a huge success story, and it's something that the credit union is really proud about.